Hey bro, I bet you can't type 100 words per minute.
I accept your challenge. Okay, now let's create a new script with our thumper monkey. We are gonna call it typerace. Now let's figure out what our typerace will need to do. Okay, let's run a practice test. Let's select this element and see what it represents. It is inside of the container with div. Alright. So it always is split into 3 sections. I see. And we have an input. Let's see if we have any other inputs on the page. No, that's the only one on the page. Alright, let's write some scripts.
Let's.
Here we go. Okay, first of all, let's add an event listener to our document. And that event listener is gonna be a click event, and we are going to call a function, but I believe we will need an async function. We are gonna pass the event target over here. Let's close this up. Here we go. Okay, so over here we need to decide whether our target is an input element or div, because I believe that by some security reasons the typerace always updates the element, the input and the div, because it uses some frameworks, so it's pretty logical. Okay, over here we are gonna check if our target's node name is span. If it is, then what we're gonna do is we will place our target as the event target parent element, and that should check the div itself. Else we are gonna check if event target node name is div. If it is, then we just put the target as the event target. Okay, good. What else can we get? We can get an input. And our input will trigger all the other events. We are gonna use the navigator clipboard, so you will need to allow it to accept the notification bar right over here when it appears. I have already allowed it, so I will skip that part. So let's get the text from there. The text will be await navigator clipboard read text. Once we have done it, we can split the text and divide it by our white space. So later on, we can pass through that array. Okay, and the target, of course, will be the event target. Okay, great. So now we are gonna pass through that array. We are gonna check if the array is at the last element. We we are not gonna add white space. Otherwise, we will add white space and we are gonna create a function that triggers the event on that array. So we are gonna use the set timeout to make sure that we are not just instantly typing everything in. We are gonna put it like around 700 words, 700 milliseconds to call the function times our I, and the target value will be equal to text I plus, we're gonna check if we are on the last element of the array, text length -1. If yes, then we are not going to add anything. Otherwise, we are gonna add a white space in between. Let's make it nice and beautiful. Okay, and then we are gonna call the event on our target. We don't have this function yet, but we are gonna create it in just a second. Over here we will do else return, because otherwise we don't need any other functions to work. If the target is null, as we specified over here that we don't have anything, then we will also return. Otherwise, we will do navigator clipboard write text, and we are gonna put the target text content. Okay, now it's time to create our call event function. So function call event will accept the element, and that element will have the event triggered. So we will create a document, create event HTML events. On the next line we'll have, yeah, this is a specific event for all the HTML events. So HTML, event, init event, we will do the input event, we do false and true, and this will do all the magic. And element dispatch event. Let's check that out. Practice test. So we are gonna click on this, it will copy all the text, and then ta-da!
Oh, wow, it's work.
Yeah, from the first time. That's what the joke is all about. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, but I lost the
But
challenge.
it's still less than 100.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do a little change over here because I didn't expect it to be this slow. Let's do 400 milliseconds. Let's update again. Oh, too long. That's fine. We are gonna be pretty quick on this. Oh, it's already more than 100.
More than you.
Yeah. So it's pretty good.
Hey,
Yeah.
you make the challenge.
Yeah. The challenge is over. The source code will be down in the description. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.